come your Beatrice Orangemen. Everybody please rise, move your hats, as the Beatrice High School Band will play our national anthem.
Well, welcome to the House of Orange tonight in what used to be a classic rivalry when Tim Allward was coaching the Thunderbolts and Bob Sexton was coaching the Orangemen. It is renewed this year as Lincoln Pius has dropped to Class B again, and the Orangemen in their pink uniforms on Pink Out tonight, making awareness of breast cancer, is tonight here at the House of Orange.
Yeah, it should be a good one, Brian. You know, like you said, it's always been a rivalry between Beatrice and Pius, no matter what the sport is, football, basketball, softball, volleyball, whatever you want to talk about. It's always been a big rivalry, and we get the chance to play it here tonight at the House of Orange in front of a pretty good crowd here for the Pink Out, and probably our last home game of the season.
Well, we'll welcome you to Beam Broadcasting tonight. Andrew Johnson, the maestro, our producing engineer, Michaela Smith, Ellen Zapata, and Lexi Mustin behind the cameras tonight, along with Tatum Tavenet. He's Jeff Junker. I'm Brian Cook. We're going to try to renew this rivalry again between the Empire, Lincoln Pius, and the Orangemen of Beatrice.
Yeah, Beatrice is going to be kicking off here to start the game. They won the toss and deferred to the second half, so they'll be kicking from the north with a pretty good north breeze behind them. And so Lincoln Pius will set up shop first here at the south end.
This game will feature two of the top running backs in the state. Deegan Nelson, number 12 in the pink tonight, 187 carries, 898 yards, 9 rushing touchdowns. He'll be going up against Matt Bowie, 124 carries, 647 yards, and 7 rushing touchdowns. Those guys are the offense for the opposing defenses to face.
Yeah, it's going to be a run-oriented game, Brian, and with the wind blowing tonight, it's probably a good thing.
Should be a low-scoring game. Both defenses pretty solid. And there we go as Lang kicks it back to the end zone. And Trevin Lang gets things off. Good start for the Orangemen. Pius starts first and 10 from the 20.
Well, I've already been told that you're not allowed to talk about the Astros tonight on the broadcast. So
there's enough to talk about when the Empire comes to Beatrice.
Yeah, exactly. We can leave out the Astros tonight. Well, even though the Yankees lost today.
Yes, we could talk about that all night long. First and 10 for Pius at the 20-yard line. One wide receiver left, one to the right. I formation. Look for Matt Bowie, number 41, running the ball first. Goes around the right side, breaks some tackles, and gets the first down. First gain of 11 yards for Matt Bowie.
Yeah, it's going to be a Matt Bowie night. And picks up 11 on the first down carry there. Deegan Nelson in on the stop there, but you're going to see a heavy dose to him, and if Beatrice can't stop the run, it's going to be a long night for him.
1st and 10, Thunderbolts at the 31-yard line. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Pistol formation here. Handoff goes to Matt Bowie, and Bowie takes one in the gut there and falls forward for a gain of 2.
Yeah, it was a nice job by Deegan Nelson making another tackle there for the Orangemen. But this time, Bowie only gains 2 and sets up a 2nd and 8 for the Thunderbolts.
Colby Volkmer, 205-pound sophomore, is their quarterback. And he is thrown for 699 yards, 2 touchdowns, but also 8 interceptions on the year. 2nd and 8, pistol formation, man in motion for Lincoln Pius. Volkmer fakes the handoff, rolls out near side, receiving caught 40, 45, 50, and down across into Beatrice territory goes Ben Andreessen.
Yeah, running back, little screen pass out here in the flat. And he takes it for a big gain there, and little roll out there by the quarterback to the left side. And Pius has got a nice looking drive going right now.
A gain of about 37 yards. 1st and 10, Pius at the Beatrice 42. Handoff goes to Bowie, and he will head up middle across the 40 down to the 39-yard line. Gain of about 3 on the play. Turnovers, time of possession, and forcing the opponent to pass will dictate who wins this pivotal battle tonight. And the winner of this game tonight has inside track to the state playoffs.
Yeah, this is a huge game for both teams trying to get into that playoff picture.
2nd down, 7. Handoff goes up the middle. And again, Bowie down about the 30-yard line.
He's going to pick up another 1st down. Tucker Timmerman makes the tackle, but Bowie moves the chains once again, and Beatrice giving up big chunks of yards here.
4 carries for 25 yards so far for Matt Bowie. He's a 220-pound senior this year at Lincoln Pius.
Yeah, he's a nice-looking athlete, isn't he?
Yes. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Pistol formation for Colby Volkmer. Volkmer will hand it back off to his primary running back.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. He kept the football and goes down to about the 25-yard line.
That's looks like number 2 that time, Cole
Skarupa
on the carry. He gains about 6, so Pius doing a nice job of mixing it up here.
Look at the camera angles and the replays here. We've got a new camera up here. Thanks to the sponsorship dollars coming in for Beam Broadcasting.
Yeah, it's right down there on the sideline, about the 15, 20-yard line.
Handoff. Nope. Keeps it. Cole Skarupa at quarterback now. And he gains enough for the 1st down and then some.
Yeah, moving the chains once again. Beatrice donning that new down marker tonight, the high technological digital down marker. I had to get a new one. Our other one took it on the chin last week or 2 weeks ago. So AD Gus Brown hooked us up with a new one here.
What a great AD Gus has been. Pistol formation. Skarupa, the quarterback, rolls out to his near side.
Oh.
And the ball dropped by his receiver, Ben Andreessen.
Yeah, that was the same play they ran earlier for about 30 yards, and that time Andreessen just dropped it. It was wide open once again. So as we bring up 2nd and 10 here for the Orangemen, or for the Thunderbolts, about the 16, 17-yard line.
9:03 to go here in the 1st quarter. Pius on their first drive of the game. 1 wide receiver left, 1 to the right. Pistol formation for Cole Skarupa, 180-pound senior quarterback now. Takes the snap, keeps the football, runs to the left side. Be brought down near the 10-yard line. Gain of about 5 or 6.
Yeah, Mason Leonard and Jackson Blackburn in on the stop there. It's going to bring up a 3rd down.
About 3rd down and 5 here for the Thunderbolts. Ball resting at the 11-yard line. So the Orangemen back against the wall here on Pius's open drive. Two wide receivers to the left, one to the right. Pistol formation for Cole Skarupa. Takes the snap, hands off to Matt Bowie up the middle. Bowie breaks the tackle and scrambles into the end zone, it looks like.
Yes, he did. He took it all the way in for a touchdown. And what a nice, powerful run there by Bowie. You'll watch it here on the replay. Bounces off about 3 or 4 tacklers and then just fights his way to the end zone. So a good start if you're a Pius fan. Not a great start if you're an Orangeman fan.
Matt Bowie scores from 11 yards out. Their place kicker is Jack Schaefer, a 165-pound junior. Does their kickoffs and their place kicking.
So Pius drives it right into the teeth of that wind here on the first possession. It's paid, yeah, and it's going to make it 7-0. The extra point is good.
Well, 7-0. The Empire takes the lead here on their opening drive behind the running legs of Matt Bowie and Cole Skarupa. They went through one pass that did go for 37 yards.
Yeah, it was a nice little screen pass out of the backfield there to Ben Andreessen, and he was able to take it up here to the left side, and they tried it again, and he dropped it, but pretty wide open there, and so Beatrice going to have to make some adjustments defensively here if they're going to stay in this ball game.
How even are these teams? Well, both teams defeated Crete by the exact similar margin. Both teams have lost to Waverly and Scott this season. Beatrice plays at Seward next week, while Pius will host Norris. Now, Pius did defeat Seward in week 2, 21-14. Orangeman fell to Norris 14-13 2 weeks ago. So well balanced in this District 4. So the kicker, Jack Schaefers, will kick off for the Thunderbolts after they take an early 7-0 lead. High kick into the wind, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Penalty on the play, and so Beatrice gets a 1st and 10 from the 35.
35, yeah, that's a big mistake there by Pius, giving Beatrice good field position here to start their opening drive, and let's see if they can answer back with a drive of their own here and look for a heavy dose of Deegan Nelson.
With the wind blowing in from the north, kicking that high in the air, that's going to actually blow it out of bounds.
Yeah, it looked like your wedge shot on when you're trying to play golf in the wind, Brian. It just kind of floated off to the side.
If I can't talk about the Astros, you can't talk about my golf game.
Okay, fair enough.
1st and 10, Orangeman at the 35-yard line. One wide receiver left, one to the right. Pistol formation with a full backfield, more like a wing T under a pistol formation. Handoff goes up the middle. Pius right there, Ben Andreessen, their leading tackler, stops Deegan Nelson.
Yeah, good job by the Pius defense there. They're keying on Deegan Nelson, and they knew Nelson was going to get the football there, and he gains maybe a half a yard on 1st down. Oh, they're going to give him a full yard, so it'll be 2nd and 9 here for the Orangemen. The game tonight is going to be won in the trenches, Brian. Yeah. It's, both offensive and defensive lines are going to have to do their job.
Trips line out to the left, one to the right. Pistol formation for Shelton Crawford. Crawford airs it out. There's Tucker Timmerman, the tight end on the far side. Rolls over one would-be tackler and gets back to the line of scrimmage. Yeah,
not much doing there. Good defense there by Pius. They had three defenders out there in the flat. And Tucker does a nice job of running after the catch, but too many white jerseys over there.
Tucker Timmerman, a 6'4", 210-pound senior. He's caught 19 passes for 300 yards and 2 touchdowns this year.
Let's see if Beatrice airs it out here.
Trips line out to the right, one to the left. Pistol formation for Shelton Crawford. Drops back to pass, heavy rush. Crawford rolling out to his right, airs it out. It is in and out of the hands.
Almost intercepted, yeah. Looked like number 5.
That was number 8. Number 9, Jackson Blackburn.
It was intended for Jackson Blackburn, but number 5 for Pius almost came up with the interception there. Dario Ocansey. And so Beatrice going to go 3 and out on their first possession, and not the way you want to start the ball game after Pius takes the opening drive all the way down and scores a touchdown. Beatrice will punt with the wind here, so we'll see what kind of punt Trey Henning can get off here.
Trey, the 6'3", 145-pound junior, averaging about 26 yards a punt. And it
Nice
goes,
punt.
Nice. Windows back, punts it down to the 16 or 24-yard line.
26-yard line, 27-yard line, where Pius fair catches it. They're going to set up shop for their second drive of the night.
Well, if my projections hold true, it's not good for Beatrice. I said turnovers, time of possession are two of the factors that has not come into play yet, but the one thing that comes into play is forcing the opponent to pass. That will dictate who will win this pivotal battle, and that doesn't bode well for Beatrice right now. They passed 2 of their 3 times. Only gained 1 yard on their opening drive. Pistol formation here for Lincoln Pius. Cole Skarupa hands off up the middle.
Andreessen, I think, this time with the carry. And he gains about 8 on first down. So Pius doing what Beatrice wants to do is run the football between the tackles, and Pius definitely having a lot more success.
So 2nd down and 3 here from the 35-yard line for the Thunderbolts. Cole Skarupa takes snap, hands off up the middle. Be very close to a first down.
Yeah, I think Andreessen has got the carry again there, and they're going to give him the first down. So Pius doing a nice job of running the football here and all the way out to almost the 40-yard line.
They've carried the ball 10 times for over 50 yards, almost 60 yards rushing right now. One wide receiver to the right, 3 to the left. Cole Skarupa, the quarterback, pitches back near side. And the running back gets down to the 41-yard line. I believe that is back to Matt Bowie.
Yeah, Matt Bowie on the carry there. Tucker Timmerman in on the stop. But Bowie gains about 3 on first down. Going to bring up 2nd and 7.
6 carries for 39 yards and a touchdown for Matt Bowie. 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line for the Thunderbolts. 2 wide receivers split right, 1 to the left. Pistol formation here for Cole Skarupa. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff, keeps the football. Quarterback keeper right up the middle.
Yeah, nice job by Skarupa there on the read option there, and he kept it. And takes it up for a gain of about 5 there, Brian. So he's going to bring up about 3rd and 2, maybe now 3rd and 1. They're going to give him 6 on that one.
He's got 4 carries for 28 yards as Cole Skarupa. Using that option. Very good technique by the offensive lineman to open up those gaps. Under center this time, Skarupa just follows his lineman right across for first down.
Yeah, quarterback sneak right up the gut. Picks up 3 and moves the chains again for Pius.
First down and 10 for the Empire at the 48-yard line.
How many plays have they ran tonight, Brian?
They've gotten 14 plays now.
14 plays to Beatrice's 3, so.
Yeah. But they're controlling the ground game. Trips line out to the right side, 1 to the left. Pistol formation for Cole Skarupa. Pitch back goes to Matt Bowie. Now he looks to air it out down the field and launches it down, and it is caught inside the 10-yard line. Wow.
Great catch there. Thomas Neal, the senior, 180-pound senior, making the catch. Bowie with a nice throw for a running back there into the wind. And a big play here, and Pius knocking on the door once again.
36-yard pass completion that time. First and goal, Lincoln Pius at the 5. Skarupa goes left. Now we'll go back to the right. Tries to find a hole up, and there's a lot of pink jerseys there to meet him.
Yeah, he's gonna get back to about the line of scrimmage, but that was about it. He tried to make something out of nothing there, and Orangeman pursuit was pretty good.
gain there for Cole Skarupa. Second down and goal from the 7-yard line. 2 wide receivers split to the left, 1 to the right. Pistol formation for Cole Skarupa. 1 lone setback behind him. Bowie takes the snap. Lunges forward. Across the 5. Gets down about the 4.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards on the play, but bring up a 3rd down. Good job by the Orangeman defense there. Hard to see who was all in there. Those pink jerseys, a little hard to see the numbers on those guys there.
I see Tucker Timmerman on the replay was there to push him back.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line, or 4.5-yard line here.
Very important for the Orangemen to keep Pius out of the end zone here. Maybe hold him to a field goal.
That might be 4-down territory here.
2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Cole Skarupa in pistol formation. Fakes the handoff, will roll out to the right side, airs it out, and did he get in?
No, they're going to say he's just short.
The 1-yard line.
Yeah, so let's see what they do here. I'm sure they're going to go for it. 4th and 1. If they don't get it, Beatrice is going to have really poor field position. So with Bowie in the backfield, I'm going to go out on a limb here, Brian, say he gets it. Got about a half a yard to go here.
He's a powerful runner. 220-pound senior. Skarupa in the pistol formation, hands off to Matt Bowie up the middle.
In
down
easily,
that crease.
Yep. In easily, and Pius takes a 2-touchdown lead here on the Orangemen early.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, he didn't even get touched till he got to the end zone there. Nice replay view.
The extra point here coming from Jack Schaefer's. Try to give the Thunderbolts a 14-0 lead over the Orangemen. Snap is down, the kick is up, and it is good. The Empire has come out full force. That ground attack leads at 14-0. They did take advantage of 2 big pass plays in those first 2 drives. But mainly the work's been on the ground.
Yeah, well, the ground game has set the tone for those pass plays, and Beatrice trying to come up to stop the run, and unfortunately they haven't been able to do that. And then they a couple big pass plays, and they completed 2 passes for
about
80
75,
yards, 75, 80 yards. Yeah.
Kind of reminds you of the old Nebraska theory under Tom Osborne. Run the football, force that defense in, then throw back over the defense. That's exactly what the Thunderbolts are doing to bite Beatrice right now, is using that old Nebraska philosophy that Tom Osborne used to do. Jack Schaefer's to kick the ball off for the Thunderbolts.
Jackson Blackburn and Luke Feist back deep for the Orangemen.
High kick into the wind again. Taking it to 20. That is Luke Feist. Luke.
Not sure where he's going there. Tried to go left, came back to the right. And Beatrice is going to set up shop around the 21-yard line.
Trailing 14-0 here with just under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter of play. The Orangemen got their work to do on offense.
Well, we netted 1 yard on the first
drive
here, so we'll see if we can get something going here.
Maryland I formation. I like this formation. They seem to run better. Add another weapon in the backfield. Run right up the middle, breaks the tackle. That's Deegan Nilsson across the 40 down to the 45-yard line.
Nice play there by Deegan, and Jack Schaefer's is the one that stopped the touchdown there, but Deegan broke a couple of tackles there, and that's what Beatrice needed to get going here.
23-yard pickup for Deegan Nilsson. Again, that Maryland I.
Yeah, they're just packing the box here. They got
a lot out of that Maryland I.
They got 8 guys in the box and 2 corners cheating in. So, but Beatrice still able to run the football here. Deegan gets it out to about the 50-yard line and picks up 6 on first down.
Give credit to that offensive line. They're opening up holes that Deegan Nilsson can run through.
Yeah, starting to get something going here.
Gain of 6 makes it 2nd and 4 from midfield. Deegan now 3 carries for 30 yards. Maryland I formation. Crete used to run this formation way back when they were real good. Hand off to the up man this time. I don't know if that was Sam Wallman.
Couldn't tell yet. We'll see when they umpile here. That was Cale Cook on the carry. So he picks up 2. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 2 for the Orangemen. This is a big play here. Early in the first quarter here with 30-some seconds to go. We gotta keep this drive alive.
3rd and 2 here. Hand off back to Deegan. He has met at the line of scrimmage. One of those linebackers came in. That has been Andreessen, their leading tackler this year.
Yeah, he came unblocked and on a blitz there. And like I said, they're putting 8, 9 guys in the box. And Beatrice just doesn't have enough bodies to account for all those guys. And Pius doing a nice job. So they're going to let the clock run out here and
talk about it.
Go to the end of the first quarter with Pius up 14-0.
Ben Andreessen has 59 tackles coming into this game. Their middle linebacker, Brett Voss, Joe Andreessen, 2nd and 3rd on the team, and Matt Bowie, the other linebacker, all over 25 tackles this year. So they use their linebackers very efficiently. Very balanced Lincoln Pius defense. They'll free up things on that front line, that defensive line, to free those linebackers up to make tackles and get in those gaps. That's exactly what we saw Ben Andreessen there. Now 4th down and 3 from the Pius 49-yard line. What do you do?
Well, you're down 14-0. You almost have to go for it, but if you don't, you give them the short field. So that's why you and I don't coach football, Brian.
We'll sit up here in the nice warm atmosphere and study it. See Luke Nichols, the Beatrice Daily Sun, down there taking pictures. Our good friend. 4th and 3 from the Pius 49-yard line. Beatrice lining up for punt formation here. This time they'll be punting into the wind here. Trey Henning.
Which isn't a bad thing here because they have the short field here.
Snap is back. Henning launches it. It's up in the wind. Take a Pius bounce back to the 30-yard line. They'll start at the 29-yard line where Lincoln Pius starts this drive.
Yeah, so Pius is going to start their third drive at the 29-yard line, 1st and 10, and Beatrice got to find a way to get a stop here. Pius has been able to do whatever they've wanted offensively, and Beatrice's defense has been exposed.
First down and 10. Pistol formation here for Cole Skarupa. Hands off.
Oh, he
kept the football.
Yep.
That's a great option they've got going. If we don't recognize it up here, how the defense recognize it?
Yeah, good job there by trying to see who got it in on the tackle there. Like I said, it's hard to see with those numbers on those pink jerseys, but Sam Wallman, I think, in it on the stop there for the Orangemen.
Sam coming into this game with 16 tackles on the year. 2 wide receivers split to the left, 1 to the right. Pistol formation for Cole Skarupa. This time they'll hand off to the tailback. And that is Matt Bowie. Gets across the 30 down the 31-yard line. Gain of 2.
Yeah, nice job there by Jacob Scholl making the stop there. And Orangeman defense, no gain on that play, so it brings up 3rd and 8 here. And boy, we could sure use a 3 and out here, Brian.
Yes. Let's get momentum on our side here. 2 wide receivers, 3 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Skarupa rolls out to his right, looks downfield and airs it out, and ball was caught, but I believe the defender was out of bounds.
Yeah, he was. So good defense there by the Orangemen. And
Luke Feist.
And Dawson Loomis over there. And so Pius is going to have to punt for the first time tonight, but they'll have that north wind behind them.
Maybe this will be the change the Orangemen needed as far as momentum. Jackson Blackburn back to take the punt. With the wind to the back, I'd step back a few yards there, Jackson. Their punter, Adrian Mendez. He averages 33 yards a punt. Gets the snap. It is up, end over end. Ball take a bounce at 35 and down to the 30-yard line by the Pius cover man, Noah Brown.
Okay, so Beatrice got the 3 and out that they needed. Now they need to get the offense going here, and got to get at least one score on the board before halftime here.
Well, saw some glimmers of what the Orangemen do offensively in their last drive of the game. So they can get it started back up again here. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line for the Orangemen. 3 wideouts line out to the left, empty backfield, 2 to the right. Sheldon Crawford in shotgun formation. Takes his high snap, keeps the football.
That's Crew Mites.
That
took the snap there.
And lost about 2 or 3 yards.
2 or 3 yards on the play. So they lined Crew Mites up in the backfield, kind of a wildcat type formation, and snapped it to him and did not fool Pius whatsoever there.
So 2nd down and 13 for the Orangemen at the 28-yard line. Jackson Blackburn will splint wide to the right side. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 in the slot to the right. Handoff Sheldon Crawford to Tucker Timmerman on the sweep to the right side. Got some fuel over there. Got across the 35 down to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, nice.
Timmerman.
Yeah, a little jet sweep there to Tucker and turned the corner and was able to pick up about 8, 9 yards there on 2nd down. So it brings up 3rd and manageable now. Here about 3rd and 6. Got to find a way to get the ball in Tucker's hands.
Yes, I agree. And I think Luke Feist may be another one you need to target in this game. Trips line out to the left, 1 to the right. Pistol formation this time for Shelton Crawford. Tucker Timmerman in motion. Handoff goes Deegan Nelson, 40, and got the 1st down across the 45, 46, 47-yard line. Good heavy run by Deegan Nelson of 10 yards.
Yeah, he put the shoulder down and ran over Andrew Davis, but Davis was able to hang on and get him stopped, but not before Beatrice picks up a 1st down. So Beatrice got behind the sticks early there, but able to come back and keep the football going here and almost into Pius territory.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. Pistol formation for Crawford. Takes a snap, hands off to Nelson. Deegan rumbles his way down near midfield.
Yeah, he's going to pick up about 4 there on 1st down, and Beatrice starting to get a little flow to their offense here.
So 2nd down and 6 from midfield. Pius's defense, I mentioned, is balanced. They rely on their linebackers a lot. Leading tacklers on this team come from that linebacking core of Ben Andreessen, Brett Voss, Joe Andreessen, Matt Bowie. 2nd down and 6 from midfield. Under center this time. Crawford hands off to Deegan Nelson. He'll power his way down close to the 41-yard line, or 46-yard line, rather. A mark in between the 47 and 46-yard line.
And about the 46. They're going to give us about a 3rd and 2 here. And so, once again, another big play here for the Orangemen. Got to keep the clock, keep going, and keep that football going, and
keep time of possession.
Keep the time of possession is right.
Blackburn splits out here to the near side. 2 wide receivers right. Pistol formation for Sheldon Crawford. Takes a snap. Hands off to Deegan Nelson. He powers his way for the 1st down at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, that was all on Deegan Nelson there. He was able to get to the left edge there and big strong run by Deegan is going to pick up another first down for the Orangemen. So we said we really need to, with 6:55 to go here in the second quarter, we need to mount a drive here and get some points.
That dictates staying on the ground, maybe throwing a quick slant to Tucker or to Luke. Trips line out to the right side. One receiver, Jackson Blackman, to the left. Pistol formation. Handoff goes. Deegan Nelson finds a hole in the middle. Gets down to the 40-yard line. Pick up about 3.
Yeah, they just swarmed to the football. You got about 6 white shirts there going after Deegan Nelson. You know, the nice thing is you know where the ball's going. You know it's going to Deegan, and then we're still able to pick up positive yardage there. But Pius is just swarming to the football.
Kind of reminds me of that super power play. Opposing defenses knew what was coming. They just couldn't stop it.
Yeah, it's been working pretty well here on this drive.
2nd down and 7 from the 40-yard line. Pistol formation here for Shelton Crawford, the 5'11", 175-pound senior. Takes a snap, drops back to pass, airs it out. Tucker Timmerman here on the near side. Flag will fly. Pass interference.
Yeah, he had a hold of him on the backside there. So they're going to get Jack Schaefer's with the pass interference, and that's big for Beatrice. Going to give him an automatic first down.
Schaefer's defense, that's a tough load to defend right there in Tucker Timmerman.
So, yeah, they're going to get them with pass interference.
15-yard
penalty and an automatic first down. So that's a big play for the Orangemen there.
Gets it down to the 25-yard line.
Shelton threw a nice ball right there into the wind there, and Tucker went to try to get it with the defensive back there. Schaefer's was holding on to him.
2 wideouts, split to the right, 1 to the left. Pistol formation, Shelton Crawford, hands off. Deegan Nelson right up the middle, follows that offensive line. I've been very impressed with their offensive linemen. Been able to free up room for Deegan to run 3 or 4 yards at a time.
He's going to get about 4 on first down. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
So give the Orangeman line credit. I mean, that's tough to beat when you got those 4 linebackers. They're on that 4-4 defense at Lincoln Pius, and those linebackers are roaming and running right to the football. And it's almost like double responsibility for the offensive line. They got to shake that first block and get to that second level. Pistol formation for Crawford. Trips to the right side. Timmerman in motion. Handoff goes to Deegan Nelson up the middle. 15-10 and is tripped up inside the 10-yard line. First and goal now, Beatrice.
Great run there by Deegan, and huge drive here for the Orangemen. They got to punch this one in.
Pickup of 12 for Deegan Nelson. First and goal at the 8-yard line. Deegan now 11 carries for 70 yards. 1 wide receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Pistol formation. Nelson lone setback. Crawford takes a snap. Hands off to Deegan right up the middle.
He's not going anywhere. Andreessen there wrapping him up along with 23 there. Andreessen. Yes, Andreessen and Andreessen. Both on the stop there.
Pickup of about 1 on the play. 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line, so no gain on the play. Trips line out to the right side, 1 to the left. Handoff. Here comes Deegan Nelson, dives.
Nope, they're going to say short. He stepped out. Yeah, they said that left foot stepped out of bounds there, and we'll see this on the replay here.
So it'll be 3rd down and goal at the 2-yard line. 6-yard pickup for Deegan Nelson. Our producing engineer, the maestro, out of breath, back at the mission controls. So 3rd down and goal. Orangemen at the 2-yard line. 3:43 to go in the first half. Maryland I formation. Crawford looks over the Pius defense. Goes under center, takes a snap, handoff up the middle.
This looks like he's going to be short, so it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not sure who carried that ball.
It was Deegan Nelson.
Deegan. So gain of 1 there.
Just a little bit short there. Good job by the Pius defense. Swarming to the football once again.
I have nothing against what they're doing right here. Run the football in. Maryland I formation. Crawford will go under center. Takes a snap, keeps the football, dives forward, follows that center, and
he's in for the touchdown.
Give him 6. Sheldon Crawford, Beatrice touchdown.
That's a huge play there. Watch this on the replay. Takes it, gets a big shove from behind there, and gets it in for the touchdown.
And the center doing the job right there. A big touchdown for Beatrice here with 3 minutes to go in the first half.
So Trevin Lang's going to come on and try to tack on the extra point here. And it's good. So it's 14-7. Beatrice right back in it here.
That was a very important drive right there. Beatrice back within 1 score. So Pius took the 14-0 lead, and Beatrice able to counter it with a touchdown here in the second quarter. Thanks to our staff here, Tatum Tavenet is down on the sidelines running our new camera. Micaiah Smith, Ellen Zapata, Lexi Muston, along with our producing engineer, the maestro Andrew Johnson, back in mission control. 14-7, the Empire with a 7-point lead.
Yeah, the maestro is
there. He is
busy doing some work for the AD, Mr. Brown here. Sounds like the PA system here at the stadium has went out of business here. So if you want to hear anything about the football game, you got to tune us into the beam, Ryan.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Listen to Jeff.
Yeah.
We're not talking Astros. He's not talking about a golf game.
Yeah, we're
so
good.
I think we're
Life's good tonight, Brian.
Yes. The only thing not good is Pius has a 14-7 lead.
Correct.
Trevin Lang, the 6'2", 180-pound junior, kicking off for the Orangemen into the wind. It'll be taken by the Thunderbolts near the 7-yard line. Fakes the reverse around the far side. Goes the kickoff return man. And that is number 6, I think,
yep.
Nick Moravsky.
So with 2:53 to go, Brian, Beatrice trailing 14-7. Nice to have a pick 6 here, wouldn't it?
Ah, yes.
Beatrice is going to get the football to start the second half. They won the toss and deferred, so they definitely need to get a stop here, and if nothing else, just go in down 14-7.
2 wide receivers split to the right, 1 to the left. Pistol formation for Cole Skarupa. Hands off. Matt Bowie.
Good cut back there by Bowie and Timmerman and Crawford in on the stop there.
10 carries, 49 yards for Matt Bowie and 2 touchdowns.
Watch this step it, put his foot in the ground, and
Titans up on the Cardinals of Crete up in Norris, 14-0 late in the first half there. That's an important game. We'll explain it to you here in a little bit. There's a fumble. Matt Bowie picks it back up across midfield, and there he goes. And be caught from behind at the 30-yard line.
So it was looking like disaster and turns into a huge run there by Bowie, and he takes it all the way down to the 29-yard line. First down, and Dom Salazar saves the touchdown there. So 2:04 and counting here, and Pius is on the move once again.
Inside the Beatrice 30-yard line. Cole Skarupa takes the handoff, keeps the football Option football and gets down about the 26-yard line.
Yeah, nice job of keeping it there, the read option, and picks up about three, I guess, maybe on first down. So 2nd and 7 here.
Ball sitting at the 26-yard line. 2 wide receivers split to the left, 1 to the right. Pistol formation here for Cole Skarupa. Takes the snap, hands off. Matt Bowie looks for his gap, and Beatrice shuts him down. Gain of about 2 on the play.
Yeah, so 3rd down, and Pius is going to take a timeout here. They got an important 3rd down and about 5 here.
Good wrap up there by the Beatrice defense. I said going into this game that turnovers, time of possession, forcing the opponent to pass the ball will dictate who wins this game right now. Pius winning at 14-7. They've dictated the time of possession. No turnovers, that didn't play in it, but they've forced Beatrice to pass a little bit more. I think Beatrice wanted to.
Well, and neither team has turned the football over, so that's a positive. But definitely time of possession is in Pius's favor, and they're doing a nice job of racking up the yardage. I don't know what you got them for total yards, but it's...
Matt Bowie's got 80 yards on 12 carries and 2 touchdowns. Cole Skarupa has carried the ball 8 times for 35 yards, so there's over 100 yards between their quarterback and running back.
And you throw in a couple big pass plays of about 75 yards, so they're right about 200 yards already here in the first half.
That Norris game is important against Creek because Norris, Pius, and Beatrice are all tied for the District 4 lead. The district champions go on to state playoffs. The others have to get in via the wild card. 2 wide receivers split to the left, 1 to the right. Pistol formation for Cole Skarupa. Takes a snap, rolls out to his right, looks downfield, airs it out. It's caught near the 15-yard line. And that on the catch there is Thomas Neal.
And Thomas Neal making a nice catch there. Dawson Loomis on the coverage, but gave him a little too much room there. And Pius gets the first down at the 15-yard line. Ball goes out of bounds, so the clock will stop. So big play there for Pius.
9-yard pickup there.
The defense really needs to buckle down here.
Pistol formation again for the Thunderbolts. Hand off to Matt Bowie and tries the left side. Gets to the second wave, falls forward down to the 8-yard line.
Yeah, I think he's going to be at about the 9, so he's going to bring up about 2nd and 3, maybe long 3, close to 4. Clock still running with 44 seconds. Pius still has, 2 timeouts left, so they got plenty of time here.
Skarupa hands off to Bowie up the middle.
He's going to get a first down.
Yeah, gain of about 5 on the play.
Going to be down to the 4-yard line, and I think Pius is going to burn their second timeout. Or unless Beatrice decides, Pius is going to take their second.
Matt Bowie, 14 carries, 91 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground. He also has a pass completion of 36 yards.
Yeah, he's a nice player, physical specimen, and Beatrice having a hard time stopping him. Is he to 100 yards yet? He's got to be getting close.
91 yards on the ground, 36 yards passing, so he's over 100 yards. You want to combine his passing yards too. He reminds me so much of some of those great Lincoln Pius running backs of the past. They were all really, really good running backs.
Most of those were pretty much a little bit smaller, a little more of a kind of a scat back type, speed, get to the perimeter, but he's just a powerful running back.
Matt Grosserl, one of those, I'll always remember his family. It's a very nice family up at Lincoln Pius. Snap, handoff goes to Bowie and tries to surge forward, short of the end zone, gets down about the 1-yard line.
And Pius is going to burn their last time out here. It's going to bring up 2nd and goal now from about the 2.5-yard line.
Well, again, Norris leading Crete 14-0 up at Norris. That key matchup, 21-0 now. Thank you, Maestro. Back at Mission Control, 21-0 Titans. They're tied with Lincoln Pius and Beatrice for the district lead at 3 and 4. And again, there's 5 districts, so the district champions will go to the state playoffs, but also 11 wild cards go as well, which is why it's so important to win this game.
Yeah, that's why that Norris game the other night here, homecoming, getting beat 14-13 really, really hurt us. So now we just got to see what Beatrice is made of and see if they can bounce back here at home tonight. And now they just need to get a big stop here.
So 2nd down and goal inside the 2-yard line for the Empire. I'm looking at
It's about the 1.5-yard line.
Read option here.
Yeah. Skarupa has done a nice job of running that here tonight.
23 seconds to go here in the first half. Skarupa takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right, airs it out, and the ball knocked away. Good defensive play.
Luke Feist.
Luke Feist.
Great play there by Luke. And you knew they might throw it there just because if it was incomplete, you know, they can still, it stops the clock because they have no timeouts left. And there's 18 seconds left here. And see what they do here. I would assume they will try to run it.
So here we go, 3rd down and goal inside the 2-yard line. Pistol formation. Skarupa will hand out to Matt Bowie right up the middle.
He didn't get it. He did not get it.
Wow. Defense right there for the Orangemen.
Yeah, and they're going to have to, clock's going to run down here. They're not going to get a snap off. Beatrice holds them, doesn't give them a.
Yes.
That is a huge,
Big
huge
time back-to-back plays by the defense. The first one by Luke Feist, knocking the ball away from the receiver. And the defense there, I saw Dominic Salazar in on that defensive play.
That was a huge defensive stand there by the Orangemen. Plus, they get the ball to start the second half. If they could just somehow, you know, muster a drive to get down to tie it up, that would be phenomenal. So we're going to step aside here at halftime and let you enjoy the mighty band from Beatrice land here and all the halftime festivities. And we'll come back with the second half here shortly.
close.
And we welcome you back here to the House of Orange. It's all the replays of the first half. Lincoln Pius leading it 14-7. Lincoln Pius owned the first quarter. Beatrice took charge in the second quarter, at least early in the second quarter. That's been the story of 2 quarters here. Pius scores 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. Matt Bowie was running for 11 yards and 1 yard for both his touchdowns. 15 carries, 95 yards for their primary running back, Matt Bowie.
Yeah, and on top of things there, the Orangeman defense had a huge stop right there before half, and Pius was down to the 1.5 yard line, and Beatrice got the stop. The clock ran out. Pius had no timeouts left, so that's a big momentum thing for the Orangemen heading into halftime. And now they come out the second half. They get to receive the football here to start, and if Beatrice could put together a nice drive and tie this game up, then we'd be right back where we started, Brian.
We mentioned Matt Bowie, and we told you before the game this game's going to feature 2 of the top running backs in the state, and it's showing here. Matt Bowie, 15 carries, 95 yards, and 2 touchdowns. On the other end, it's Deegan Nelson, 14 carries, 78 yards. But the 1 yard touchdown run for Beatrice came from quarterback Crawford, and Sheldon gets it in for the touchdown there. Yeah,
on a quarterback sneak, they're able to punch it in and cut that lead in half. It's 14-7, and Beatrice right back in the ball game here.
But like you said, I think the plays the game so far that could turn the tide is the defensive stand at the 2 yard line. Beatrice first off is Luke Feist on the defensive back, knocking the ball away from the receiver. Then the defense rose up to the occasion, that pink jerseys flooding back, preparing them to get in the end zone.
Oh yeah, if you're Beatrice, you got to like the way it is, and you're going to see the replay here of that last play right before half, and Beatrice getting a big stop there and knocking the defender back, and Deegan Nelson was on the bottom of that pile as well. So
Drew Knights was there.
Yeah, look, host of Orangemen there stopping Bowie from getting it into the end zone.
So that's where we stand, 14-7. Lincoln Pius with the lead. Beatrice getting the opening kickoff here in the second half. Well, Beatrice has got to stop Pius's running game. The same with Pius. If you're looking for their second half adjustments, they're going to key on Deegan Nelson. He has 14 of the 18 carries by the Beatrice running game. And Matt Bowie, 15 carries for Lincoln Pius. You stop those running backs, that forces the offense to do something else. Like I said at the beginning of the game, the team that's forced to pass the most will lose this game.
Well, and Pius has only passed it a couple times, but they've had a couple big plays. So, you got to give them credit. Beatrice unable to get the passing game really going here, and so it's been a heavy load of Deegan Nelson as usual.
So here we go, second half action between the Empire and the Orangemen. Buckle your seatbelts, get ready for the ride. Second half action beginning here in a big, crucial game, because the winner of this game will have the upper hand to win the district and make it into the state playoffs. The loser will have to win the final game of the season to have a chance to get into the state playoffs. Well, here we go. Jack Schaefer's back to kick for Lincoln Pius, and we are underway for second half action.
Luke Feist is going to field it about the 10-yard line here and bring it out here. And
Luke to the near side, across the 20, 25, 30, down the near sideline, 35, 40. Great kickoff return by Luke Feist. Had the defensive play right before halftime. He comes out here on special teams, does a job.
Yeah, nice job by Luke there to get it out to about the 45-yard line to set up shop for the 42-yard line. And they're going to set up shop there, and good block here on the perimeter coming to the left side. And you thought you might almost get a holding call there, but luckily the Beatrice blocker there able to just turn and not hang on, and Luke did the rest himself.
Maryland I formation. I like this formation for the Orangemen. Handoff. Fakes the handoff. Sheldon Crawford rolls out. Just overkill Cook's head there. They had wide open room on that right side.
Yeah, that time they kind of come out and try to throw the football, try to surprise them a little bit there. And Pius did a decent job of having somebody there, but Shelton just overthrew Cale Cook. And so that's going to bring up 2nd and 10 now.
Like that Maryland I formation, it gives you so many different options, and I credit Creek Cardinals of the years past, that Maryland I, when they were so. Brian Florendo was a running back behind that Maryland I. It's hard, almost impossible to stop. Sheldon Crawford takes the snap, hands off to Deegan Nelson, trying to spread the defense. Now we'll cut it back inside, gets back to the line of scrimmage and falls forward for a gain of 2.
Yeah, they had that play pretty well stretched out there, and Deegan did a nice job of just making a little something out of nothing there, and got a stiff arm there and cut it back and able to pick up about a yard. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 9. Beatrice probably going to have to throw the football here.
And they're throwing into the wind here.
The wind has died down a little bit, but not much.
It's a nice, brisk fall wind. Jackson Blackburn splits out to the right side. 2 receivers to the left, including Tucker Timmerman. Luke Feist in motion. Crawford drops back to pass. Looks downfield, airs it out. Caught near the 35 and down to the 30-yard line. What a pass, what a catch.
Nice job by Jackson Blackburn coming back and making a big catch there. And Shelton Crawford put it right on him there. And it's a big play for the Orangemen all the way down to the 30-yard line.
33-yard completion there.
Beatrice's first completion of the night, hasn't it?
Yes, it is. No, second completion. Their first completion was for no yards.
Yeah, to Tucker Timmerman. Yeah, that's right.
1st and 10 at the Pius 30-yard line. Crawford, pistol formation, hands off to Deegan Nelson up the middle. And we stop there. The linebackers again filling those gaps nicely for the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, Bowie on the stop there again, and they're just filling those gaps. And if the lineman can't get to the second level, it's tough sledding here.
I think our offensive line done a very good job there. Mason Leonard's out there, number 68. Number 55 is also out there for Jacob Scholl for the Orangemen on that offensive line. Pistol formation, 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Shelton Crawford puts Tucker Timmerman in motion, drops back to pass again, takes a deep drop, and rolls out to his right, airs it out, and incomplete. The receiver fell. That was Jackson Blackburn, the intended receiver.
Yeah, Beatrice lucky to get away with that there, because when he fell down, that left two Pius defenders in the area. And luckily for Beatrice, that one fell incomplete. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 9 now, and we'll see what we dial up here. So Beatrice has gone to the pass a little bit more here in the second half.
Crawford is 2 of 5 passing for 33 yards. Two wide receivers will split to the left, 2 to the right. 1 lone setback behind the pistol formation in Sheldon Crawford. Hands off, that's Deegan Nelson up the middle, across the 25, 20, 15, and across the 10, pulling Pius defenders with him down to the 8-yard line. Wow.
Yeah, nice job by Beatrice. Spread them out there and went 5 wide, and everybody's keying on the pass there, and they give it to Nelson up the middle, and he picks up a big chunk of yardage, and there's a Pius Thunderbolt down about the 25-yard line, and it's not look good for him. He's grabbing his knee there.
20-yard pickup for Deegan. He's now over the 100-yard rushing mark. 17 carries, 101 yards now for Deegan Nelson. The Pius player injured on the play. Again, Norris and Crete battling up in Titan land. Titans leading that 21-0 going into halftime. That's important because Norris is tied with Lincoln Pius and Beatrice for the district lead in District 4. And the maestro, producer, engineer, Andrew Johnson, will keep us in tune as to what's going on with that game, because it's going to be important. If Norris wins that game, they will be competing with either Lincoln Pius or Beatrice for the district championship. The district champion automatically goes to the state playoffs. The other teams will have to rely on wild cards. The injured player, or one of the defensive linemen, being helped off.
It doesn't look good for him. He's having to have some assistance to get off the field. So 1st and goal for the Orangemen here from about the 8-yard line here. And big possession here for the Orangemen. We need to punch one in here.
So here we go, Maryland I formation. Sheldon Crawford under center, takes a snap, will hand off. That's Diggin Nelson. Met at the line of scrimmage, may have fall forward for a gain of 1 or 2.
Yeah, he's going to get maybe 1.5 yards there, but not much going. He's going to bring up second goal here for the Orangemen.
Second down and goal from about the 7-yard line now for the Orangemen. Maryland I formation. Crawford will look over the Empire's defense, goes under center, takes a snap, fakes the handoff, rolls out to his left, airs it out, caught 5, touchdown, Beatrice. Touchdown, the Orangemen there.
Sam Wallman, fullback, getting out into the flat there, and nice throw by Shelton Crawford. And Wallman does the rest there and gets it in the end zone. Beatrice an extra point away from tying it up here.
7-yard touchdown completion from Shelton Crawford to his fullback, Sam Wallman. Beatrice with an extra point of tying this thing up. $8:34 to go here in the third quarter. Game on. Snap is down. Trevin Lang's kick is up, and it is good. 8:34 to go in the third quarter. We're knotted up. 14-14, Beatrice and Pius.
Yeah, that's a heck of a drive to start the second half for the Orangemen. And back to where we started, Brian, 14 all, and Beatrice definitely has all the momentum going on their side.
And it may go back to that defensive stand, that momentum.
That was huge by the Orangemen at the end of the first half. And Pius may not have done the best job of time management there and using their timeouts and everything that they did. But, hey, Beatrice will take it, and they had to make the stop, and they did. And now they got it tied up here right where they want them and got all the momentum on their side.
Both touchdowns by Beatrice have been in that Maryland I formation. That's a formation I love Beatrice running so well. That time they passed out of it because Sam Wallman in that backfield at Maryland I was able to rotate out the left side.
Yeah, he got out in the flat there. Nobody went with him, and he was able to take that one in.
35-0 Norris Titans over Crete right now. So Norris on their way to a victory, and the winner of this game is tied at 14. We tied with Norris going into the final week of regular season play for that district championship. Trevin Lang, the kickoff into the wind. Booted up. Fakes the reverse, and Pius returning the ball back near the 25-yard line.
Good job there by the Orangemen special teams. Cale Cook, Gage Forney, and who else was in on that one? Alex Busboom all in on the stop there. And so Pius is going to set up shop about the 25-yard line, 1st and 10.
Nick Mirovsky, return man that time for the Thunderbolts. 1st and 10. 3 wideouts will split to the right side, 1 to the left, 1 lone setback. Cole Skarupa, the quarterback, takes a snap, hands off to Bowie, and lunges forward for a gain of maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah, Beatrice did a nice job of pursuing there. Gage Walter in on the stop there for the Orangemen, and picks up about 2.5 on first down, so it's going to bring up about 2nd and 7 roughly here.
Bowie just 2 yards from breaking the 100-yard rushing mark. Pistol formation for Cole Skarupa. Keeps the football, runs forward, breaks a few tackles, gets down to about the 35-yard line. Could be just shy of a 1st down.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and about a half a yard, maybe a full yard here. That time Skarupa kept it, and Bowie was leading blocking for him there, and did a nice job and picked up about 5 on the play.
Skarupa now 9 carries for 41 yards. And that quarterback option. 3rd down and 1 for Pius at the 34-yard line. Beatrice defense Lines up. Offset I formation this time for the Thunderbolts, and timeout call.
Yeah, and Pius is going to have to burn one early here. They didn't like what they saw, and it's a critical third down play for him here.
This will be settled in the trenches. Right here, Beatrice got a big-time goal line stand at the end of the first half. Let's see if they can do it here and force Pius to punt the football, get the momentum right back in their corner. It's almost like volleyball, game of momentums.
Yeah, you're seeing here on the replay, Deegan Nelson with a powerful run up the middle there on that last drive to set us up in a good position, and Orange been able to get the touchdown pass to Sam Wallman to tie it up. I don't know about you behind, but I like that new camera angle down there, don't you?
I love it. Yeah. I think Taven Tavenett still down there. Can't say enough about our staff. Tatum Tavenett, Micaiah Smith, Ellen Zapata, Lexi Mustin, all part of our staff under the direction of Andrew Johnson, the maestro. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Quarterback keeper lunges forward. Should have enough for first down.
Yeah, I think he's going to get it there pretty easily. So it's going to be first down for Pius. And clock keeps ticking here with about 7 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Again, if you'd like to sponsor Beam Broadcasting, contact the maestro, Andrew Johnson, here at Beatrice High School. Be a part of our Beam broadcast with your sponsorship money. Stays right here and goes in new equipment like we're seeing tonight. Tax deductible also. Through the Education Foundation. Pass up the middle, and it's caught for a gain of about 12. Receiver there was Thomas Neal.
Yeah, Thomas Neal with a across the middle little pass there. Able to bring it in and get him another first down here. So Beatrice defense is getting called upon once again here to make a stop and try to keep that momentum going here for the Orangemen.
Let's see what the big boys can do on the inside. 3-man front for the Orangemen defense here. Pistol formation. Skarupa rolls out to his right, airs it out, caught near the 40-yard line. On the reception there is Andrew Davis.
Another first down. So Pius starting to go to the short passing game here, and we're down to the 41 of Beatrice and brings up another first down.
Pistol formation at the Beatrice 41-yard line. Skarupa takes a snap, hands off up the middle. And again, Matt Bowie.
Getting about 3. Jacob Scholl in on the stop there for the Orangemen, and Beatrice needs to tighten it down here.
2nd and 7 at the Beatrice 38-yard line. I'd like to say hi to my neighbor, my good friend Bev Schmalley. He's tuned in to Beam Broadcasting tonight, much like our friend Joel Brueggemann. Handoff goes to Bowie on the left side and finds a little crease there.
He's going to fall forward in second effort. He's going to get the first down. And Pius got a nice looking drive going here.
Bowie now over 100 yards. 18 carries, 109 yards, 2 touchdowns for their star running back. 1st and 10 at the Beatrice 31-yard line. We're tied at 14, 5:15 to go here in the third quarter. Skarupa hands off to Bowie up the middle. And he lunges forward for a gain of about 9 on the play.
Yeah, he's doing a nice job. He's really starting to carry some guys with him, and Beatrice having a hard time stopping him.
One thing about the power running game, we learned that from Nebraska and Oklahoma in those big rival games back in the 80s, is that the running game will wear down defenses.
Yeah, and Beatrice's defense has been on the field a lot tonight.
2nd and 2. Skarupa pistol formation. Keeps the football. Looks for the crease up the middle. Got the first down. Boy, thrown down near the first down marker.
Yeah, Luke Feist came up big hit there by Luke, but he's going to get a first down and 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line here. Clock continues to run at 4:30 left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
So inside the red zone is Lincoln Pius here. Under 4:15 to go here in the 3rd quarter play. One wide receiver splits to the left, 2 to the right. Now they'll line up 2 to the left and 2 to the right. Skarupa takes a snap. Hands off to Bowie right up the middle, and Luke Feist has a hold of him, but not before he could drag him down inside the 10.
Holding on for dear life there because Bowie, he's just a load, and he's going to take it inside the 10 there, and it's going to be 1st and goal from about the 9-yard line here for Pius. Pius coming back with a strong drive to answer the Orangemen tying up the football game.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line. One wide receiver left, 1 to the right. Pistol formation. Skarupa hands off. Bowie right up the middle and drug down there after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, Deegan Nelson along with Silas Benson in on the stop there for the Orangemen.
Matt Bowie now 21 carries, 130 yards and 2 touchdowns. 2nd down at the Beatrice 8-yard line. 3 minutes go in the 3rd quarter. Handoff goes to Bowie right up the middle, found the crease, and in for the touchdown, his 3rd of the game.
And he goes in untouched, and nice job by Pius there on blocking. You watch it here on the replay. He just takes it off the left side there, cuts it outside, and easy touchdown run for Bowie. And they take the lead back over.
So Pius back in the lead here, late in the 3rd quarter. Line up for the extra point here. Jack Schaefer's their kicker.
Nice to block one here, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Kick is up, and it is good. 2:59 to go in the 3rd quarter. Lincoln Pius back with a lead, 21-14.
Yeah, huge drive there for Pius to answer Beatrice after they had kind of stolen the momentum and tied the game up, and Beatrice's defense just unable to get a stop tonight other than the one right before half. Beatrice's defense has been giving up quite a bit of yards on the ground, and then that drive, Pius threw it a couple of times.
Mixed up the couple of passes there to open up some holes on the inside. That works very similar to a pass-oriented offense that try to run it.
That RPO, yeah, the run-pass option there, and Skarupa's done a nice job of navigating their offense tonight.
Very impressed with a 180-pound senior. He's taking over the quarterback role from Colby Volkmer, a 205-pound sophomore who started a lot of games. Jack Schaefer's to kick off for the Empire here. They're up 21-14. Kicked inside the 5, rolls back in the end zone. Beatrice gets it 1st down and 10 at the 20-yard line. Start a drive here to try to tie this thing back up.
Yeah, a lot of time left here, Brian. About 3 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. So see if Beatrice can answer the Pius drive there and tie this thing back up again.
We said before this game started, these teams were very evenly matched in a lot of ways. And that's what we're seeing right here. 21-14, Pius with the lead. Beatrice 1st and 10 for the 20. Crawford under center in the Maryland I formation. Fakes the handoff, drops back to pass, looks downfield. Crawford will keep it and run with it and gets past the line of scrimmage for a gain of maybe a yard or 2.
Yeah, they might give him almost 2 on that play, but nothing open downfield, so he had to eat that one. And so Beatrice going to set up here with a 2nd and 8 here, about their own 22-yard line.
2nd and 8 from the 22-yard line. 2:22 to go here in the third quarter. 2 wide receivers, 3 wide outs will split to the right, 1 to the left. Pistol formation here for Sheldon Crawford. He'll hand off to Deegan Nelson, cuts it to the outside. He's across the 25, 30, 35, and driven out of bounds around the 37-yard line. Good run by Deegan.
Thomas Neal pushes him out, but not before he doesn't pick up a first down. And now you got a Pius defender down. Ben Andreessen looked like he might be cramping up a little bit here.
He is their leading tackler on that Pius defense. One of those 4 great linebackers they have. Ben Andreessen has 59 tackles on the year. Joe Andreessen, 31. Brett Voss has 25, and Matt Bowie has 28. The bulk of their tackles come from that linebacking core.
Yeah, it's not a real warm night tonight, so it's kind of weird that people are cramping up, but definitely that's what he's dealing with here. They're stretching him out, trying to get him loosened up here so he can. Looks like he's going to pop up and get off the field here. He's going to be all right. He'll have to come out for one play, so I'm sure you'll see him back in there after his mandatory one play off.
Beatrice 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Beatrice, go back to history, won their last game at Athletic Park, defeating Lincoln Pius. You remember that game?
Oh, it's been a while.
Been a while, yeah. Last game at Athletic Park, Beatrice won it 37-0. Hand off to Deegan, up the middle, across the 40, down about the 41, 42-yard line.
Yeah, Deegan wanted to take that one to the left, but found nothing was there, so he cut it back to the right and was able to pick up a little something there. Picked up about 3, almost 4 yards on the play. We'll give him 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Deegan now 20 carries, 122 yards. On the other end, Matt Bowie has 22 carries, 138 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Crawford under center this time. Hands off to Jackson Blackburn on the sweep to the right. Jackson 45-50 across midfield and into Pius territory.
Yeah, nice run there by Jackson. A little jet sweep to the right. Getting some other guys involved in the offense here, and got another Pius guy down, and it looks like he's cramping as well.
So 1st and 10, Beatrice now at the Pius 48-yard line.
So Andreessen goes out with a cramp. It looks like he's back in the ball game now, and now we got another Pius defender down on their sideline and cramping as well.
This game may be the start of the rivalry renewed in the future if Pius stays in Class B.
I was going to say, that's if they stay in Class B. You know, they fluctuate, and it all depends on where they end up enrollment-wise.
We talk about, Bob Sexton against Tim Allward all those years. Maybe it'll be Jeff Keiser now going up against Ryan Carney. Maybe starting a new era of classic football games here between the Empire and Beatrice. 1st down and 10, Orangemen at the Pius 48-yard line. Maryland I formation. Crawford looks over the Pius defense. He'll go under center. Hands off. Tail back. And I believe that's Deegan.
Deegan's going to get about 2 on the right side there.
Luke Feist, Jackson Blackburn, check back in along with Luke Hamilton. So 2nd and 8.
More of a passing threat here coming into the ball game. We'll see what Beatrice does. See if they run a little rollout here and go single back with 3 to the left, 1 to the right, Brian.
Deegan Nilsson, lone setback here. Tucker Timmerman in motion. Handoff goes to Deegan, right up the gut, and gets down close to the Pius 40-yard line, down to about 41.
Yeah, I like that play. You bring Tucker in motion there, and he's going to be the lead blocker for him right in the hole there, and Deegan just follows him up the gut there and picks up about 5 on the play, and bring up about 3rd and about 2, and that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter, Brian.
Lincoln Pius up 21-14 over Beatrice here. We begin the final quarter of regulation. I said before the game, it would not surprise me if we're going to overtime in this game.
Well, could happen. It's kind of setting up to be that way. It just all depends on if Beatrice can put one in here to tie it up, and it's up to the Beatrice defense to try to get a stop tonight, and they've struggled to get stops.
Although the big stop came at the end of the first half.
Yes, it did. That was huge by the Orangemen to get that stop and gave us the momentum going into halftime.
Looking past this game, Beatrice travels to Seward. The Blue Jays are 5-2, I believe, going into tonight's game. Pius did beat Seward early in the season, second game of the year 21-14. Meanwhile, Lincoln Pius will play host to Norris. And if Pius hangs on to win this game, that'll be for the district championship up in Lincoln next week, because Norris is up 35-0 on Crete.
Yeah, still a lot of work to do for the Orangemen here. They desperately need to try to get this one in the end zone and win this game, and then somehow win next week and
win that district championship.
Get into the playoffs.
2 wide receivers will split to the left side. Pistol formation. Sheldon Crawford, hands off. Deegan Nilsson with a burst of speed right up the gut of that defense. Should have enough for the first down.
And he does. They're moving him on. First down, Deegan. First down, Beatrice. Beatrice, if they do make it to the playoffs, probably going to have to go on the road, I would assume, and be one of the lower seeds in the playoffs. But you just never know. It's you're looking at some of those towards the top with Gross, Scottsbluff, Elkhorn High, possibly Waverly. We've seen some of those teams already with Gross and Waverly and Scott up there. And off to Crew Mines, and he's going nowhere.
Pius defense sniffed that one out.
Yeah, they did. So this is going to be a loss of 2 for Crew Mines there, and it's going to bring up 2nd and almost 3. He lost 3 there, Brian.
Yeah, Cruz carried the ball twice for -6 yards.
Yeah, they're not fooling him when they see him come in the ball game. They know that he's probably going to get the football, and Pius's defense has been up to the challenge both times he's carried it.
2nd down and 13 at the 41-yard line. 2 wide receivers going to the left, 2 to the right, pistol formation. Sheldon Crawford puts Tucker Timmerman in motion, drops back to pass, airs it out. Tucker's got the ball, breaks a tackle, across the 35-30, and down into first down territory.
Yeah, that was all Tucker Timmerman there. He made a guy miss and then took on another would-be tackler, and he just exploded up the sideline there and able to pick up a big first down for the Orangemen at the 25-yard line. Great play there. Got to find a way to get the ball in his hands.
So a 16-yard pickup there. 1st and 10, Beatrice at the 25-yard line. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right, pistol formation. Deegan Nilsson, the lone setback. Crawford hands it off to Deegan, again with a burst of speed right up the gut of that Pius defense, and gains about 3.
Yeah, he's going to take it down to about the 21, roughly. So give him 4 on that one, Brian. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
So just outside the Pius red zone here with just over 10 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Crawford brings the play back into the huddle here. Tucker Timmerman and Luke Feist will break out to the right side. Jackson Blackburn over to the left side. Pistol formation, Sheldon Crawford. Deegan Nilsson, lone setback. And the flag flies, and I believe that's illegal.
That's one of the first flags we've seen of the night.
Yes. Maybe the first.
That might be the first one.
It is legal procedure on the Orangeman.
Yeah, we didn't
set.
Too many guys in motion there and didn't get set. So yeah, I think that is well, they did have one. They had a pass interference in that, in that first half there, but other than that, it's been a flag-free ball game.
Yeah. Pius had a pass interference penalty in the first half. That was the only flag till this point.
Yeah.
Second down, 11. Pistol formation. Crawford takes a snap, draws back the pass, looks downfield. Will roll out to his right. Looking, airs it out, and almost intercepted. Broken up by Luke Feist.
Thank goodness, because Luke, that had interception written all over it. Luke had to become a defender there on that play, and not much there. He had a receiver in the flat.
But he also had a lot of running room, too.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what Shelton saw there, but he thought Luke was open in the end zone, and luckily Luke was able to become a great defender there and knock it down.
If I was Shelton on that play, I'd have probably took off and run. He had all kinds of room. Third down and 11 at the 26-yard line of Lincoln Pius. Pistol formation. Crawford fakes the handoff, airs it out. Screen pass far side. 25, 20-yard line. And Beatrice now with a fourth down, about 4.
Yeah, I think you almost got to go for it here. Might not get the foot.
That was Deegan Nilsson on the reception there.
Yeah, he picks up about 6 or 7 on the play. It's going to bring up fourth and about 5 here for the Orangemen, and thinking they're probably going to have to go for it here. And update from Norris, 42-0.
Yeah, so the Titans pretty much securing their way into the district championship. If Pius were to win this, that would be settled up in Lincoln next week. If Beatrice comes back and wins this, a lot of intangibles, but Norris has a tiebreaker, but beating Beatrice here 14-13 2 weeks ago. Crawford draws back to pass, looks downfield, airs it out, and trying to get to Tucker Timmerman, and
no flag on the
play.
That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable.
The defender did not turn around.
No, he was all over him. Watch this on the replay. Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Didn't turn
How
around.
do you miss that? Jeff Keiser is livid, and I don't blame him.
Yeah.
That is absolutely terrible.
The defender has to turn around. He had good coverage on Tucker, but he has to turn around in order for that not to be a penalty. No flag thrown there.
Absolutely a missed call there.
First and 10, Lincoln Pius at the 20-yard line. Handoff, go to Matt Bowie. Bowie.
84 is just getting held down here.
That's
Dominic Salazar. You can look at his jersey. It's pulled clear up in the back. Yeah, it's kind of. These guys haven't called much tonight, have they?
No, they have not. They've let them play. I have no problem with that.
No, but when you see something as obvious as that, you got to make the call there.
Bowie right up the middle, stiff arms, breaks a tackle. Beatrice will get him down at midfield.
Yeah, Tucker Timmerman making the stop there after a big gain there, and all the momentum is back to the Pius sideline, isn't it?
Yes. 24 carries, 168 yards, and 3 touchdowns now for Matt Bowie.
Clock's running with just under 8 minutes here to go in the fourth.
Skrupa throws it out wide. Receiver wide open. Down to Nate Schauer, 205-pound senior, up for a first down.
Can hear somebody down below yelling for an illegal man downfield, and if you see the replay, I can see what they're maybe what they're maybe screaming about. Like I said, these guys have let them play, but
Pistol formation for Skrupa. Hands off. That's Ben Andreessen on the carry there. It's down for a gain of about 7 or 8. Gain of 7 on the play for Ben Andreessen. And the advantage of having a good running team is you could run the clock.
Absolutely.
You're up by 7 and control the time of possession. Pius up by 7 points with the football. Don't look for him to pass much here. Pistol formation here for Cole Skrupa. Fakes the handoff. Read option there and got the first down.
yeah, they're just running at will now. That, telling you what, that missed pass interference call really let the air out of the Orangemen sails. And now their defense having to get a stop, and they haven't been able to get much of one tonight. Pius's offense has pretty much dictated whatever they wanted to do on the offensive end.
1st and 10. Look at Pius inside the 25-yard line. Skrupa fakes the handoff to Andreessen, keeps the football, and is brought back. Loss of a yard on the play.
Sam Wallman getting a tackle for loss there, but the clock keeps running.
So 2nd down and 11 at the 25. Beatrice needs a stop here. They can't go down by 2 possessions, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown. Pius leads it by 7. Pistol formation with 2 in the backfield this time with Cole Skrupa. Hands off up the middle. And again, Matt Bowie.
He's doing a nice job of covering up the football, isn't he? He's going to make sure Beatrice isn't stripping that football, because nothing could hurt him worse than a turnover right now. And speaking of turnovers, neither team has turned the ball over here tonight, Brian.
It's been turnover free. That was one of our keys to victory, is to win the turnover battle, but that's been thrown out. Right now, time of possession and running the football. And Pius has done that very well. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Skrupa puts a man in motion. Fakes the handoff. There's it out on the far sideline. The ball knocked away. Another great defensive play by Beatrice near the end zone. Is that Luke Feist again?
Like Luke Feist over there making on the coverage there. And
he has made 2 terrific defensive stands to keep Pius out of the end zone.
And we'll see. They're going to set up for a field goal here. So this could be the ball game right here, Brian.
Jack Schaefer's
going to try to kick about a 39-yard field goal here.
So here we go. 5:14 to go in the 4th quarter.
Into the wind.
Snap is down. The kick is up. It's got the distance, but it's
no good.
No good. It goes to the left side. So Beatrice defense holds for the 2nd time tonight. A very critical situation. They keep it a 1-possession ball game. Ashley Menken up here, one of my great friends. Oh, we need to announce tickets up here. I need my computer fixed, so I'll be in to see you next week. 1st and 10, Beatrice at the 20-yard line. Full backfield, pistol formation, fakes the handoff, airs it out, and just over the outstretched arms of Tucker Timmerman.
Oh, big stand by the Orangeman D, but now it's going to come down to the offense executing a drive here and taking it the length of the field. 80 yards yet.
2nd down and 10 for Beatrice at the 20-yard line. Just over 5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Beatrice trails by just a touchdown. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Pistol formation, 1 lone setback, that being Deacon Nelson. Sheldon Crawford takes a snap, drops back, airs it out. It is caught. Luke Feist here on the near side. Gain of about 5 or 6 on the play.
Yeah, it's going to bring up third and manageable here, about 3rd and 4. Gain of 6 there for Luke, and you almost got to be in 4-down territory here, Brian.
Yeah, because obviously the Pius offense.
They're just going to run the football, yep.
3rd down and 4 at the 26-yard line. 1 wide receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Pistol formation for Sheldon Crawford. Takes the snap. Hands off to Deegan. Deegan cuts it out to the outside and left side. 25 rolls over a defender and plows his way forward near the first down marker.
Did not give it to him, though. They're going to mark him just short.
Yeah,
didn't give him a great spot, it didn't look like. But
well, 4th down and 1 at the 29-yard line. 4:05 to go in the 4th quarter. Beatrice looks like they'll be going for it here.
Yeah, they have to here. It's see what they come up with here to try to. They're going to put everybody in the box. And
Maryland I formation. Crawford takes the snap and lunges forward behind that offensive line.
Yeah, he got it.
He got the first down, it looks like.
If they would not give him the spot there, it would be utter chaos on the Beatrice sideline after the missed pass interference.
So 1st and 10, Beatrice at the 30-yard line. The drive continues with 3:45 to go in the 4th quarter. Crawford looks over the sidelines, get the call. Here we go. 3 wide receivers split to the right side, 1 to the left. Crawford in pistol formation, Deegan Nilsson right behind him. Crawford airs it out. It is caught. Luke Hamilton for a gain of about 6 or 7.
Yeah, nice job by Luke there to drag one in, and I think they need to utilize him a little bit more. He's got some pretty good speed. He takes it out to the 38, picks up about 8 on that play, and bring down 2nd and 2 here. Get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Luke Hamilton with his first reception. 2nd down and 2 at the 38-yard line. 2 wide receivers, 3 wide receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Crawford takes a snap. Looks downfield, airs it out, and
makes
it
the
is
catch.
Caught. Jackson Blackburn with an incredible catch. We got to see the replay on that one.
My.
Wow.
Oh, my. What a catch by Jackson Blackburn. Defender draped all over him, and he tipped it up to himself and makes the catch, and all the way down to the 25. Great catch there by Jackson Blackburn.
36-yard pickup. 1st and 10, Beatrice at the Leggett Pius 25-yard line. Trips, line out to the right. 1 wide receiver to the left. Pistol formation for Crawford. Sheldon hands it off to Deegan Nelson up the middle, and he is stacked up after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, they're really keen on Deegan up the middle, and that's the reason why the pass play has been open the last couple plays. So Deegan gets about 1 there, 2nd and 9 here. Clock rolling at 2:55.
So 2nd and down and 9 at the Pius 24-yard line. 2:45 and counting. In the 4th quarter, Lincoln Pius up 21-14. Beatrice driving. 2 wideouts will split to the left, 1 to the right. Pistol formation for Sheldon Crawford. Man in motion. Crawford drops back to pass, airs it out, and it is intercepted in the end zone. That is Jack Schaefer on the interception.
Yeah, trying to get it to Tucker Timmerman. Ball's underthrown by about a yard is all, and you know, Timmerman tried to go up over the top of him and grab it, but he just had a little bit more air into that one. It might have been a different story, but Beatrice, first turnover of the ball game here.
So 1st and 10, Lincoln Pius at the 20-yard line.
That might do it there. Yeah. You're going to get a heavy dose of the run game here. Beatrice going to have to burn their timeouts.
They've got all 3 timeouts left. Pistol formation for Cole Skarupa. Takes a snap, hands off. Matt Bowie right up the middle. Stacked up at the line of scrimmage, no gain on the play. Good defense there by Beatrice.
Beatrice takes their first of 3 timeouts. we said, Pius just going to be content here to run the ball and make Beatrice burn those timeouts. So if they do end up getting it back, they're not going to have any timeouts and very little time to work with. Well, we talked about it just a little bit ago. No turnovers from the whole ball game, and then Beatrice has one late, and that's could be the nail in the coffin for the Orangemen.
Right. 3 keys to victory tonight. No turnovers, win the turnover battle. Time of possession, which Lincoln Pius has got, and also force the offense to throw the ball. What happens? Pius had to force Beatrice to throw it, and so far that's been the result. 21-14 Pius right now. 2:14 remaining, so it's not over yet.
No, it's not. It's there's still a lot of time left. Hopefully, Beatrice defense can make a play here, but I would be extremely shocked if Pius put the ball in the air. And again, something about Lincoln, Nebraska, about putting the ball in the air late in the game.
Well, I think that's gone now.
Well, I hope so.
Mickey Joseph is going to straighten that out. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, pistol formation. Handoff goes up the middle. Bowie's caught the backfield, but lunges forward. Tucker Timmerman with the stop after a gain of about 2.
Yeah, Deegan had him dead to rights in the back, but he got away from that tackle, and Timmerman cleaned it up, but he picks up about 3. So Beatrice burns its second timeout, and it's going to be 3rd and 7 here.
Thanks to the maestro back in our studio for the awesome replays. Andrew Johnson. Again, if you want to sponsor Beam Broadcasting, we welcome you in. That money stays right here at the high school to teach students here at the high school the art of communications, filming, computer tech, everything you think about what you want in the future for your high school students.
Yeah, and you got a couple broadcasts next week, Brian, with volleyball, don't you?
Yep. Triangular here on Tuesday that Lincoln Lutheran and Norris come in to face the Lady Orange. Then we have a match Thursday. That's against Nebraska City right here on Beam Broadcasting. So tune in for Beatrice volleyball Tuesday and Thursday.
And it won't be long, and you and I will be lacing them up for a little basketball.
Yes, it's right around the corner. The weather dictates that. 3rd down and 7 for Lincoln Pius at the 23-yard line. 2 minutes, 8 seconds remaining here in the 4th quarter. Trips will line out to the right side, to the left side, 1 to the right. Cole Skarupa in pistol formation. And he'll roll out to the right side, looks down the field and airs it out.
And makes the catch.
Makes the catch near the 35-yard line. Wow.
Jack Schaefer's, excuse me. And that's pretty much going to do it, Brian. Beatrice only has 1 timeout left, and we're at 2 minutes. Clock is running here. Give Pius credit, they converted when they had to.
Norris leading the battle up in Norris against Crete, 42-8 now. So Titans have pretty much assured themselves into the district finals, district championship game against Lincoln Pius.
Yeah, that's the way it's looking. It's going to be a battle next week for the district title between the Thunderbolts and the Titans.
And that's up in Lincoln. The winner of that game will move on to the state playoffs as district champions. For Beatrice, they'll need to win at Seward. If they do that, they're most likely in the playoffs. Lincoln Pius pretty much secures a spot in the playoffs with a win here tonight.
Yeah, Beatrice definitely has a lot to play for next week at Seward. So, lick your wounds here if you can't get it done, and come back next week and battle through it. So they're going to just keep running the clock down here. Beatrice, nothing they can do here.
Cole Skarupa will just lunge forward behind the offensive line.
Beatrice really trying to strip the football there. And Skarupa's hanging on for dear life, and Beatrice is going to burn their 3rd and final timeout.
Now, Lincoln Pius did beat Seward in the 2nd week of the season, so it can be done. Seward is 5-2 on the season coming into tonight's games.
Yeah, they've been playing well as of late, so Beatrice going to have their hands full next week on the road.
We'll see if Beatrice go on the road, beat Seward, get into the playoffs. They lose that game, they're out of the playoffs. So 3rd down and 7 for Lincoln Pius at the 38-yard line. 42 seconds remaining here in the 4th quarter. Did Lincoln Pius call a timeout there?
No, Beatrice burned their 3rd and final timeout. So Beatrice no longer able to stop the clock here, and Pius going to run a play here, and then not enough. It depends on how long the play lasts, but probably going to have to run a 4th down play as well. But Beatrice, if they did get the ball back, would have very little time with no timeouts.
3rd and 7.
Looks like they're just going to take a knee possibly.
Garupa under center. He will run back and take a knee. That might be enough to do it.
They got 25 seconds to get the play off. So Beatrice, they're going to have to snap it one more time, but
our thanks to Tatum
maybe
Tavenett.
Maybe not. They might.
The sidelines, Tatum using our new camera, give us some great scenery of the stands here tonight. Micaiah Smith, Ellen Zapata, Lexi Mustin, thank you guys very much. Our broadcast Beam Dream Team tonight here as Lincoln Pius will win it 21-14. Our thanks to our producing engineer, Andrew Johnson, the maestro, back at Mission Control. It was an entertaining game. We knew it would be close, and a battle right down to the end. Lincoln Pius prevails 21-14.
Yeah, a hard-fought game, and Beatrice kind of got behind early 14-0, did a nice job of battling back and tying it at 14, and Pius executes down the stretch. And Beatrice comes close to scoring and doesn't get the pass interference call down here on the goal line, and then get the ball back and drive to score again, and we throw the only interception of the night, the only turnover in the ball game, and it cost Beatrice the ball game.
We said the keys to victory tonight, first off, would be time of possession. Secondly, no turnovers. Turnover battle won by Lincoln Pius. Time of possession won by Lincoln Pius. And forcing the opposing offense to throw the football, Lincoln Pius did that exactly what they needed to do to win it 21-14 tonight.
Yeah, and you got to give them a lot of credit. They did a nice job of making plays when they had to, and Beatrice just couldn't get it going. They had some opportunities, made some big plays offensively, made a huge play defensively before the end of the first half, but Pius able to do pretty much what they wanted offensively, and I don't know if you have total yards for them, but they had to rack up quite a few.
And Matt Bowie was their running back. 28 carries, 174 yards. You tack on 14 carries and 52 yards from Cole Skarupa. That's their main offense right there. Cole Skarupa did throw for about 80 yards tonight, but mainly it was Matt Bowie on their side. For Beatrice is Deegan Nelson as usual, but got some good pass plays from Shelton Crawford to Jackson Blackburn a couple of times, one for 33, one for 36. Hit Tucker Timmerman for 16 yards. But Deegan Nelson rushed 26 times for 141 yards tonight.
Yeah, once again, Deegan carrying the load for the Orangemen, but we fall short. So next week, big game at Seward, and be probably our last broadcast from here, because if we do make it to the playoffs, it'll be on the road.
Yes.
So
well, we do have 2 broadcasts next week.
You have 2 broadcasts next week.
Well,
I pass on the volleyball.
Well, Melanie Kobza joins me for that. On Tuesday, we have a triangular against Lincoln Lutheran and Norris. And then on Thursday, Beam Broadcasting, we bring in you Beatrice taking on Nebraska City in volleyball action. So 2 more chances for Beam Broadcasting here in the fall sports season. And like you said, Jeff, we're right in the basketball season.
Yeah, it's just around the corner. This first quarter of school is over, and 3 more to go, and the weather's starting to change a little bit, starting to get a little bit cooler, and so we look forward to those broadcasts next week, and then the winter season with girls and boys basketball and wrestling.
Yeah, and swimming. We won't be broadcasting any swimming events, but we certainly.
I think you'd be really good at that, Brian.
Yeah. I'm underwater, all right.
Yes, that's about right. So, sign off one last time here.
Yes, and so our staff at Beam Broadcasting, for our maestro, producing engineer Andrew Johnson back at Mission Control. He's Jeff Junker. I'm Brian Cook. Have a great night, everybody.